So I'm gonna be honest. WWE Backlash in St. Louis, I'm having trouble predicting what the match results will be. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to my WWE Backlash St. Louis preview, ranking the matches that I'm looking forward to, and also offering my predictions. I feel like these matches are not very predictable for me. I feel like my brain, my fantasy booking is all over the place, and I think that's a good thing because WrestleMania 41, I'll be honest, I think was very predictable. If you watch my match ranking and predicting before the show, I think I only got two matches wrong. Everything else was pretty obvious who was going to win, who was going to lose. I'm kind of glad that these matches, they're only 5 matches, so it should be a quick video. And I'm actually happy that that I don't know what could happen. It can go anywhere, especially since a lot of the champions going into this show were they just won the championship at WrestleMania 41 a few weeks ago. Will they drop the title that fast? Other than the women's IC champion, you never know. You kind of want people to have a long reign. But let's get into it. Let's look at my 5th place, my least match that I'm looking forward to. And that is the Pat McAfee versus Gunther match. The reason why I'm not necessarily looking forward to this match compared to the others is that you have a former world champion against an announcer who is an athletic announcer. He played in the NFL, and I've seen him put his matches on NXT, and he is pretty good. He's entertaining, but in a way, you kind of predict that Gunther is going to win, but then the fantasy booker in me thinks that with Goldberg's retirement final match coming up soon, and it looked like there was something going on between Goldberg and Gunther, a part of me thinks that Goldberg will come in and cost Gunther the match, but at the same time, he just dropped the World Heavyweight Championship that I think he won at SummerSlam, so he had a nice long reign. A nice respectable reign. I think after dropping that championship, you want him to win. So even though a part of me thinks that Goldberg is going to interfere somehow, and a lot of these matches, I feel like there's going to be some bells and whistles interference. I feel like a part of me feels like Goldberg might come in and interfere, but at the same time, I'm still going to give the win to Gunther. Next, we have the Women's IC Championship between Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch. And I don't know what it is with Lyra. Like a part of me was gonna put this in last place, but I felt like because it's Gunther versus an announcer and Pat McAfee, I had to put this in second last place only because like Becky just came back and I don't know, it just feels kind of stale in a way. I know this. On TV, the build to this is actually pretty good. The very short build was pretty good. Becky Lynch came in, they won the championship, they lost it the next day, but Becky never really turned on Lyra. Lyra actually just lost the championship, the Women's Tag Team Championship, and then Becky turned on her. She didn't turn on her to cost her the match. And it also makes no sense. Why come in to tag with someone, become tag team champions, and then just turn on them because they casually just dropped the championship? It just doesn't make any sense. And Lyra, I feel like she needs to drop this championship. I feel like she's getting a little stale. I think we want to see a heel champion and a face challenger chasing for it. But a part of me also feels that maybe Bayley will make her return and cost Becky the match for injuring her and taking her out of WrestleMania. But I still feel like Lyra has held the championship a little, like, long enough, and we just recently lost. We just recently got a new women's U.S. champion, so maybe it's time to get a new women's IC champion. So I think Becky Lynch should win this. Next, we have the Fatal 4-Way for the men's U.S. championship. Jacob Fatu is going to be defending against LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre. This one can go either way. Like a part of me wonders, can Solo Sikoa interfere and kind of cost Jacob Fatu the championship? And I'm trying to think. Like the two people that I think have a good chance of winning is Jacob Fatu retaining his championship, but I also have this feeling that I could see Damian Priest win this one, become the U.S. champion, and not pin Jacob Fatu. I have a feeling. Okay, this is my fantasy booking. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna lock it in. I'm going to say that Solo Sikoa is going to interfere, maybe to try and help Jacob, not purposely cost him the match. Maybe hit Drew McIntyre or LA Knight, but I want to say Drew McIntyre. Maybe Damian Priest is going to roll up Drew like he does, and I think he did that at Elimination Chamber. Damian Priest will win the championship without Jacob Fatu taking the pin and still look strong. And then that's how you get Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa feuding after this pay-per-view. Or, sorry, PLE. Next, we have what's supposed to be the main event, and that is John Cena defending his Undisputed Championship against Randy Orton. I think this is the most predictable finish. I can't see... I mean, on one hand, yeah, you want Randy Orton to win the championship in his hometown of St. Louis, but John Cena has turned heel, just won at WrestleMania 41. Is he really going to have that short reign? I know WWE could do that. WWE could say, you know what, the plan was to just get him his 17th championship and drop it. It's kind of like, okay, you beat the record. But I feel like there's going to be, again, bells and whistles. Maybe Travis Scott will come back. I mean, I heard that he's training under Booker T. I know there's a lot of hate for Travis Scott, and I'm one of them, but I still want to give some credit to Travis Scott for at least showing up, unlike The Rock. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Travis Scott either. I actually never even heard of him before Elimination Chamber. I know I'm old, but yeah, I think something's going to happen and John Cena will retain his championship. And finally, the match that I'm actually looking forward to, that I think is going to be the most entertaining match-wise, and that's Dominic Mysterio defending his IC championship against Penta. And this one is kind of tricky because on one hand, you don't want Penta to take another pinfall loss, but you also don't want Dominic Mysterio to have a short title reign that he just won at WrestleMania 41. And a part of me wonders, like, would Finn Balor interfere and cost Dominic Mysterio the match? I don't know. I feel like there's going to be some interference from the Judgment Day, but I also feel like Dominic Mysterio will retain. But somehow something's going to lead to Finn Balor getting kicked out of the Judgment Day. I don't see Dominic Mysterio turning face and Finn Balor costing him the match as a heel. I feel like the Judgment Day will eventually kick out Finn Balor, and I think Finn Balor should have a face run. Even though Dominic Mysterio is still getting cheers lately, and I'm a fan too, by the way. But I feel like Dominic Mysterio needs to stay as a heel for a little longer as the IC champion. So I'm giving the win to Dominic Mysterio. Anyways, guys, this is it for my ranking the matches that I'm looking forward to for Backlash and my predictions. But I'd like to hear your thoughts if you agree with my ranking from what's the least match you look forward to the most, and also my predictions. Do you guys agree with my predictions? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe. I'm still trying to grow this channel that I just started about a month ago, or maybe a month and a half ago. Yeah, so I'm still trying to grow this channel, and I hope I get to see you on the next one.